Hello, listeners. In the recovery we saw last week in markets, a massive short covering on Thursday trapped all the bears. There are two important things which I believe should keep the markets supported from a medium-term perspective. The first is the receding crude oil prices should help the overall economy do well in the medium to long term. The second is the return of the FIIs into the Indian markets. We should be consistently seeing buying from the FIIs, and I believe that with today's FOMC decision tilting towards a rate cut, we may see the FII flow increasing in the coming months. So, the overall texture and the narrative for Indian markets looks positive at this point in time. In the last 2 to 3 trading sessions, we have seen markets not doing much. I believe that today's FOMC interest rate decision would be a key trigger for markets globally. While a 25 basis points rate cut looks priced in at this point in time, a 50 basis points rate cut is something which could keep markets both ways. I believe the first thing is a 50 basis point would look like more liquidity coming into the system, especially for equities, while that same move could hint of a decision, a desperate decision from the Fed to avoid a recession in the US going forward. So I believe that in today's Fed's policy decision, the reasoning behind the rate cut would play a key role in determining the market sentiment and direction for markets in the near term. What we like at this point in time in markets is the cement sector, which we believe that should do well from a 2 to 3 quarter perspective. With all the election fears and election outcome and monsoon out of the way, we should see some recovery in volumes. Also, we expect some price hikes on a pan-India basis going forward. So I think cement sector should be on radar of investors. In this space, we particularly like Orient Cement and Shri Cement from a 1-year perspective. For this week, I would suggest investors to keep their positions a little light as a key event risk lies ahead tonight. That's all from my side, listeners. Thank you.